Only touch greatness.
What up, though? What up, though, world? You know who it is. And if you don't, stop acting like you don't know. It's Capo Cashis, a.k.a. Cashis, man. You remember me, man. Shady Capo. Bogus brand. That's how we doing it right now for the 2023. And I'm coming up next on this episode of I Only Touch Greats. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Right. And speaking of your song, man, bitch nigga, I like that bitch nigga, yo. Tell us a little bit with the bitch nigga, like for real, like that shit's hard, bro.
Oh man, that's in this documentary that we almost finished wrapping up. I've been doing the documentary. It's called a County Hound documentary, so it's bringing you from there to now. It's showing like different show footage, street footage, studio footage. It's just it's tight. So that's gonna be on the soundtrack for it. My boy Rick and I did that beat too. It was just me warming up, man. That shit. I was just thinking about all the different people, that's just bitches, they just act like bitches and busters,
right.
So, and I was watching that the news clip came on and they was talking about, they showed the fool that killed Nipsey. And I was like, damn, that nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was some bitch shit. Like, I don't know him personally, say he a bitch, but I'm saying like that was some, in my mind, like, damn, that was some bitch shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And
it just made me start thinking about all the people I lost, that was close to me, you know what I'm saying? And then I just started kicking that record, it was just, that was pretty much it.
So you told me ahead of time you were working on this documentary.
Yeah.
When is that expected?
I want to have it come out like the end of October. With have it come out with the soundtrack for it at the same time.
Okay.
And put it out there, do something different because I'm like I'm not from the era of like flouse, like, oh, I gotta be on social media or whatever. Like you see me when you see me, you're gonna see me, you know what I'm saying? I got shit I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In real life, I'm making real moves. I got businesses and I'm doing things, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing as far as that's what people be asking me, like, man, we want to see more of what you on. So I'm gonna show you that through documentaries. I'm gonna do like little short films. I'm gonna do like stuff with videos that showcase acting stuff. Like, I did the TV series like that 90 Day Fiance. A lot of people recognize me from that shit too. So it's like, I'm gonna really put it out there to people what I do more than just rapping or doing like a publicity stunt because I can't do goofy shit,
So what's the favorite venue you've ever performed in?
Let's see, favorite venue I ever performed in. Let me see my favorite. Yeah, that's a good one, dog. My favorite, I'm gonna say, was probably my very first show in OC. That's probably my favorite show of all time because it was, I don't even remember what the fuck it was, like, but it was like outside and it was like, dog, you couldn't see the whole, like, feel. It was like just people, this shit was crazy. And I did the same song like 6 times and everybody just kept going crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy. And that kind of kicked off how my career has been. And that shit, I felt like I was like Jimi Hendrix or something. Like I felt like larger than life at that moment. And there's nothing that's ever, because that surprised me. So now I expect like for things to move like that. So that was probably the biggest thing, that like my favorite show, because that, to get that type of love from where you live at is crazy too. Because a lot of people, they get hate from where they live at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But would that be your personal highlight? Would that be your personal highlight? My next question was, what's your personal highlight in your career of music?
My personal highlight is giving my mama my first like multi-platinum plaque from the real thing. Like, to see my mother took me like, to go turn myself in when I was 18, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go turn myself in for some robberies and some shit. So I've just always giving her disappointment, you know what I'm saying? So like the smile on her face, like that was probably my biggest moment because, you know, she saw I did something like legit, you know, like she saw I did something and I stuck to it. And that's what she said, like, you know, I stuck to it and it was important. And now she, you know, I'm somebody she can brag on instead of have to worry about all the time. So that's probably my biggest moment ever for me.